tomorrow will be better. Given this diagram here, find f and alpha. Follow me, dear friends. Solution. Now, the first thing I'm going to do right here is to try to extrapolate on these forces, because these are forces. And because they are forces, if I do something like this, which has the same intensity, but now since it has an opposite direction to this, it will no longer be 5, but it will be -5 Newton. And then I'll do something similar here, and instead of 6, I'm going to have -6 Newton. Now the question stands, find F. Now looking at F, we will see that if we imagine a Pythagorean theorem for forces, F here is going to look some sort of a hypotenuse, all right? So I'm going to have something like this. This vector here, be careful, is the same as this -5 Newton here, all right? So now I'm going to extrapolate a right angle triangle of forces in this diagram. Look at this, this, and this, all right, in which F is the hypotenuse. So according to the Pythagorean theorem for forces, F will be equal to the square root of this component, all square, which is -6 all square, plus this other component, all square, -5 all square. It's the same theorem we used to apply for trigonometric operations, all right? So if you punch very well on your calculator, this should be able to give you square root of 61 Newton, because we're talking about forces. Now we are not done yet. Find alpha. Now I will always advise candidates, use the data which has been given by the question. Avoid using your own answers, because your answers could be erroneous. It might be a mistake. There might be a mistake somewhere. So if we use this, we can see that there is a certain 6 and 5. Why don't I say -6 or -5? Because now I'm using only the magnitudes of these vectors to find the angle, because the angle in itself is not a vector quantity. Angles are scalars, all right? So if I have an adjacent to this angle and I have the opposite to this angle, then I can use the tan function, according to which tan alpha will be equal to the adjacent, no, the opposite, which is 5, all over the adjacent, which is 6. And therefore, alpha will be the tan inverse of 5 on 6. If you correctly punch your calculator, I think this should be around 39 point something degrees, which we can approximate to 40 degrees. And this is the final answer, because tomorrow will be better.